6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Zahra Sikandar. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has expressed government's commitment to continue relief operation till rehabilitation of flood-affected areas. Pakistan Army is carrying out rescue operation in Gupis area of Gilgit-Baltistan following a glacier burst. Deputy Prime Minister will pay a 2-day official visit to Bangladesh from tomorrow. Foreign Office says Pakistan is ready for a comprehensive and composite dialogue with India to address all outstanding issues. India has ordered deployment of 3 more battalions of Central Reserve Police Force to intensify brutalities in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The United Nations has issued a formal declaration confirming onset of a full-scale famine in Gaza. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has vowed to spare no effort until relief and rehabilitation work is completed in the flood-affected areas. Chairing Federal Cabinet meeting in Islamabad today, he said the federal government has extended full cooperation to the provincial governments to deal with the situation arising out of floods. Shehbaz Sharif appreciated the efforts of armed forces in rescue and relief operations. He said that Pakistan used helicopters and reached the distant and difficult areas to rescue the people. He said over 700 people, including over 400 in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, lost their lives in the recent rains and flash floods. He emphasized that the responsibility of Climate Change Ministry has increased to deal with the issue of climate change. He said other relevant departments will also have to play their part. Voicing concerns over illegal constructions in rivers and deforestation in Gilead, the Prime Minister said he will soon convene a meeting to discuss these issues, emphasizing there is no room for man-made disasters. Pakistan Army is continuing relief operation in flood-hit areas of Buner, Sawat, Shangla and Sawabi. Troops of Corps of Engineers are engaged in clearing debris and opening roads. Rations and other essential supplies are being delivered via Pakistan Army helicopters. People from flood-affected areas are being relocated to safer places. The Urban Search and Rescue Team of Corps of Engineers is actively involved in locating injured individuals and recovering bodies from the debris. Pakistan Army's medical teams are providing free treatment to patients in the affected areas. Meanwhile, due to the efforts of Pakistan Army, road from Kadirnagar to Bhatai Dara in Buner has been reopened. Pakistan Army is carrying out rescue operation following glacier burst in Gupis, Gilgit-Baltistan. A severe flood situation has developed after the glacial lake burst in the village of Roshan, located in the Dili Das area of Gupis Tehsil. Due to the glacier burst, the river's water flow has been blocked, leaving the nearby population stranded. Gilgit-Baltistan Scouts Quick Reaction Force is also the affected people to safer areas is being relocated. Meanwhile, the Civil Administration and Rescue 1122 have also mobilized all available resources for immediate action. Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar will pay a 2-day official visit to Bangladesh from tomorrow. Ishaq Dar in Dhaka, he will hold important meetings with various Bangladeshi leaders, including Chief Advisor Professor Mohammed Yunus and Advisor for Foreign Affairs MD Tawheed Hussain. The whole range of bilateral relations and a number of regional and international issues will be discussed during these meetings. Quartermaster General of Bangladesh Army Lieutenant General Muhammad Fazur Rahman called on Chairman Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee General Sahir Shamshad Mirza in Rawalpindi. During the meeting, both sides discussed the prevailing security situation in the region and laid emphasis on shared resolve for enhancing the existing cooperation in defense and security domain. General Sahir Shamshad Mirza highlighted the rising trajectory of bilateral relations between both the countries and identified new avenues of defense cooperation. Foreign Office spokesperson Shafkat Ali Khan has said Pakistan is ready for a comprehensive and composite dialogue with India to address all outstanding issues, including terrorism. He made these remarks while responding to various questions during his weekly media briefing in Islamabad today. The spokesperson said Pakistan has no hesitation in discussing the issues of terrorism with India, asserting that Pakistan possesses credible and irrefutable evidence of India's involvement in fomenting terrorism within its borders. Shafkat Ali Khan remarked that any effort by friendly countries aimed at facilitating such dialogue between Pakistan and India will be welcomed. He voiced concern over India's growing weapons buildup, calling it a serious threat to regional stability and Pakistan's security. He criticized the international community for ignoring India's excessive military expansion, warning it continues to destabilize the region. Foreign Minister of China, Wang Yi, met with Chief of Army Staff Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir in Islamabad. Discussions focused on regional security, counterterrorism, and matters of mutual interest. Both sides reaffirmed their resolve to strengthen all-weather strategic relationship and partnership and enhance coordination at the regional and international forums. Wang Yi reiterated China's steadfast support for Pakistan's sovereignty and development. The Chief of Army Staff expressed gratitude for China's consistent support. The meeting concluded with a shared commitment to advance peace, stability, and prosperity in the region. Later, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi left for home after completing his visit to Pakistan. Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar saw him off at Noor Khan Air Base. This is Radio Pakistan. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has expressed grief and sorrow over the death of Prince Fahad bin Mokarreen bin Abdulaziz Al Saud's mother. Condoling with Saudi royal family, the Prime Minister prayed for the elevation of the departed soul's ranks and patience for bereaved family. Pakistan has called for timely efforts to promote national reconciliation in Libya and careful reinvestment of country's frozen assets to safeguard them for the future benefit of the Libyan people. Ambassador Usman Jadin, Deputy Permanent Representative of Pakistan to the United Nations, told the United Nations Security Council that Pakistan supports all efforts aimed at ushering lasting peace and stability in Libya. To suppress the ongoing freedom movement and further intensify brutalities in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the New Delhi has ordered the deployment of 3 Central Reserve Police Force battalions in the territory. According to Kashmir Media Service, these units will take over from the Rashtra Rifles units deployed in Udhampur and Katwa districts of the occupied territory. Once the CRPF deployment in the 2 chosen districts is completed, more such areas, including some in the Kashmir Valley, will be handed over to the paramilitary force. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation will hold an extraordinary meeting of its Council of Foreign Ministers on Monday to discuss the ongoing Israeli aggression against the Palestinian people. The meeting aims to coordinate positions and joint efforts to confront decisions and plans aimed at enhancing and entrenching the occupation and complete Israeli control of the Gaza Strip. At least 30 Palestinians were martyred across Gaza today. Meanwhile, the United Nations has officially declared full-blown famine in Gaza, saying more than 500,000 Palestinians are facing starvation, destitution, and death. Israel's war on Gaza martyred at least 62,000 people and wounded over 157,000 since it began its offensive in Gaza. In Colombia, at least 5 people were killed and dozens others injured in a suspected truck bomb explosion near a military base in Cali. Earlier, a police helicopter was shot down in the department of Antioquia in north of the country, killing 12 officers and injuring several others. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and humid weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. Rain, wind with thunderstorms is likely at isolated places in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Kashmir, Northeast Punjab, and Pothohar region during the night. And this brings us to the end of the bulletin for the moment. For more news and analyses, visit our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.